So listen, video games and mostly the fact that you're good at them is what keeps you broke and unmotivated, right? And ultimately unhappy with your current situation in life. Because listen, we both know that what you're good at, you like doing it, right? And because you're, for example, good at CSGO, your rank is probably high, and so you get a lot of status from that, right? And you probably don't get such status in real life, right? If you're a fucking global, I don't know, like I didn't play CSGO in a long time, but if you're a global in CSGO or have some, insanely high rank in any other game, you get a lot of status. Like people respect you more in that game, and compared to your real life, you probably, in real life, like you feel much worse. Your status is much lower, right? And status is one of the biggest motivators for any man in life, right? And dopamine, right? Because of all of that, you get insane amounts of dopamine from it, right? You get sense of progress, sense of fulfillment, sense of creating things, just progressing, right? All of that video games can equip you with. They do, right? And that's the biggest trap out there. That's why they're so deadly, right? They create this illusion of status, of progression, of fulfillment, of all those things that every single man wants. And that's why it's so easy to get addicted to them, right? Because if you don't have those things in real life, and that's basically your only source of dopamine, and status, and sense of progress, all of that stuff like this, you'll be stuck, right? And so now the question is, like, how do you get out of this? How do you get out of this state of unmotivation, and just, and therefore being broke and unhappy with your life? Like, I know, because I've been there. I've been playing my video games my whole life. I've been a video game addict, like I was fucking average at everything, but I was playing video games every single day. I stopped because I just, naturally kind of got tired of it. But also I started hating myself. I started hating my life, how I just waste hours. I waste every single weekend on just playing video games. I get home from school, I play video games. Like, I just felt horrible with wasting so much time. Like, that feeling was horrible. I kind of stopped getting, the status, dopamine from the video games, and that was one of the biggest reasons why I also stopped, right? But I just was tired of completely wasting my life. And so what I did is I completely cut it off. Now I don't play video games at all, like literally at all. I'm not addicted to them anymore. I don't, I get urges to play them, after school. I'm just imagining my old life, when I would just hop on a Discord with my friend or friends late night, just playing Minecraft, Roblox, and stuff like that. It was fucking amazing. And I would love to get back to that feeling once again. But I know it's just not the case. Maybe I will be able to get to that feeling for 1 hour, but then I will overthink. I will feel horrible with the fact that I just wasted my time and all that stuff. Like, so I just cut it off. And when I cut it off, cut off the source of that dopamine, of that source of sense of progress, status, and all those things, all of those drivers for humans. And I change it into business, online business, trying to make money online, right? And so what I do every single day is I work, like literally after school, during breaks, I just work, literally. I barely do anything other than that. I just, also the only things I do is literally work, train 4 times a week, eat, work, sometimes I'll watch something, right? Some random stuff. But other than that, that's my life. And this is what it takes, right? But like, I'm not that unhappy. I get sense of progress from working, grinding. I get sense of status from making more and more money. I feel amazing when I get those payments, right? In my Stripe. It feels amazing, right? But it takes sacrifice. And that's the sacrifice you have to do if you're addicted to video games, right? You're fucking addicted. You're a fucking loser. Like, literally, like, you are. And I'm telling you that right now because, like, this is what will make you actually change, right? When you actually realize it, when you actually take it seriously. You're wasting, like, literally, You can achieve so many things, and you choose to waste it to play video games and literally just lie to yourself. Do the thing that you know you should not be doing. Anyways, if you don't want to do it, I'm gonna retire my mom faster. That's it, right? I'm gonna save my mother from the fucking slave market. That sounded like Andrew Tate. But yeah, that's true. Like, you can literally save your mother from your family, from slave market. You can retire them. You can become rich. You can do amazing things with the money that you make, with the fruits of your labor. It will feel amazing, right? But the first sacrifice that you have to do is sacrifice video games, right? I sacrificed video games for a very, very long time before I started making any money, right? It takes time, even after the sacrifice that you do that you don't want to do. But yeah, anyways, remember that, do it, and I wish you an amazing day. You will succeed if you do it. Anyways.